Hey guys, sup, right here for the TheYugiohCouncil with Noble Knight replays, and very interesting X Saber is going to start us off. I misspelled Noble Knight because it was really late, and I was just tired of playing Noble Knight. It's not the wrong way because I was trying to find good games, and I just got like tired of it. So I just basically took the best ones and just mashed them together. Pretty much is the video you're going to expect here. But pretty good, pretty freaking good starting hand, if I do say so myself. I'm going to go Merdart to Excalibur. And I know Excalibur's not going to come back. That's okay. Equip the Queen. Use effect to get 3. Get the 1. Equip. Make both level 5. Overlay to Sacred Knight Otorgius. He has the Solar Recharge. Solar Recharge. He has a Black Horn. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Go into the King of the Noble Knights, Otorgius. And I'm just going to equip pretty much everything except for the one that targets. I'm going to use its effect so I can regain some life points that I lost from the soul charge. And then use that effect to pop his monster. And this is why I said it was odd, because of the trade-in. Now, Noble Knights did get reinforcements at 2. You know, that is something that they get a boost off of. I actually do draw it here. And I do think I played like at this point. I'm just going to regain some more life points here, just in case he brings out a 101 or something along those lines. I don't really want to deal with, but I'm just going to banish and overlay. So basically, I'm getting even more life points because I'm an asshole. And I made a minor little misplay because I tried to use the effect, thinking like I don't know where the hell my mindset was. I accidentally clicked it as I was trying to get Caliburn, and then I clicked for the destruction, but it didn't really matter because the outcome is still the same, but it would have been 1800 sooner and it would have been 1800 faster, and it would have won the game here. So yeah, kind of a screw up. Not a big deal. That's done that way. And here I'm like, he's got gores. I'm just gonna attack for 3,000. Whoosh. But yeah, it would have been game with the 1800, 2 attacks, but shit happens. But he plays trade-in. I'm like, trade-in? TG Rush Rhino, what? Goes for the soul charge. Goes into a Leo. And I'm like, thinking to myself, oh crap. I can't really do nothing against this damn thing. Unless, I go to clutch it. So he lances. I'm like, that's perfectly fine. I'll just keep gaining life points. I really like gaining life points just in case. That was an accidental shuffle because I went to click for Merdart in defense mode. And he plays trade-in again. And this deck is just so weird. He attacks into it. I don't think he realized that Destiny, says no attacky. So here I'm just gonna play Trap Zone to get off the board. Thinking maybe it's a trap. Maybe I could do something. Go for the 101. Right. And I'm like, oh wait, I can't go 101 because if I go 101, it's going to fail me. So I go Excalibur. So Excalibur is boosted to 4,000. Yes, I play that just to get key stuff out of the grave, and that's going to be GG for the first round. So Excalibur put on a great show there for basically all of us, and here are the other 2 games that I managed to get. This was one hell of a grind game. Props to this guy. It will be a long time before I forget this game. You can see I open up Merdart again. And it is pretty common to open it. If you do open it, then this is basically the combo you always want to go into, which is the boars. You always want to get boars out with Merdart's effect, equip it with some kind of equip card, and then just basically search out these here. And then just go into the 5, and then just equip with everything. And after you're done equipping with everything, it's going to be hard to get off the board. Now, the only thing that would have made this nicer is if I had the card that said no targeting. Now, most decks will instantly die to this 4,000 beat stick, but Phoenix Twin Wind Blast too strong. You'll see that in this game. Blue Boy into Spellbook of Fate. I'm sorry if you don't like me saying Blue Boy, but it's a lot of search power. And this is one of those times I'm just like, God damn it, I wish I had Mistake right here face down and just flip it up so he can't do nothing. That's done the wrong way. I don't hate spellbooks, it's just one of those things that were a little bit annoying here. Just a little bit, Here comes the MST. He's going to chain the Wisdom. Unaffected by trap cards, I believe he chose. I'm not fully sure. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go for the Destruction. He's going to chain Divine Wrath. I'm perfectly protected from Divine Wrath because of the equipped cards. And here I'm just going to attack in. He's going to play the Spellbook of Fate to set this face down, which he'll get a search. Very wise of him. And he could have played the Phoenix, but he decides not to at this point in time. So 95 to 62 on turn 4. It's going to be a long game. I can guarantee that much. He's putting the Fate back and gets that Temperance. That freaking... Is it Temperance? Is it? Yes, Temperance. And he goes into World of Prophecy. I'm like, oh, crap. If he gets this off right now, I don't think I could stage a comeback from that. So he's just constantly, you know, basically setting up with Spellbook of Fate. Like, they only need the one Fate. This is pure proof of that. Not done that way. He wanted to search. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just walked away from my computer for a minute because of how long that that tends to take. Here, I'm just gonna gain the 500. Go to use the effect. Pop it. Spellbook of Fate. Target it. Fate. Put it face down. I'm like, that's wonderful. He just destroyed all my equip cards. I'll just flip it back up, face up, right? Summon Noble Knight Brothers. He plays Torrential. I'm like, okay. Get Murdart. And equip. Use effects. Go for Boars. No equips. That's no problem. Go for it. Artorgrius. Try to equip everything I possibly can. He Phoenix Wind Blasts. And I'm like, God, this guy has pretty much everything right now. But it's okay. That's going to set up for Lady of the Lake. This field card, it just saved my ass not sound that way. It actually gives me a move for next turn. He top decks a Solemn Warning and that Spellbook of Secrets. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I got this, you know, Lady of the Lake. I'm going to drop it and go into it. Right? Right, I'm okay. I bring out the Solemn Warning. No salt, just retardedness. Eacher, I'm so happy it was, you know, in this game. I accidentally misclicked. I wasn't sure what it was asking me to do. It, you know, didn't clarify it, so I just give Boars on board for the hell of it. It's one of those things. Blue Boy, it basically into the Blue Boy combo. If you don't know what the Blue Boy combo is, it just basically allows him to power it up to run over my shit and then, you know, go into it. But he's not going to do that. So I have Boars on board, and I'm like, alright, there's a few things I can do here. I'm going to go to Artorgrius, equip everything again. Hope to God he doesn't have anything. He goes Effect Veiler. I'm like, I'm legit facepalming at this point because I'm like, how much crap do you have to stop me? And then he gets another free search there. So at this point, I'm just getting a little more frustrated along with this game. So I'm just going to equip crap and just, you know, mill off another card that really won't help me right now. I don't want to top deck into it. And I get the Noble Knight Brothers back so I can use the Pot of Avarice basic effect. You know, that's my mindset here. He gets a Phoenix Wind Blast, man. Spellbooks are still a threat. Not to, like, I'm maybe not a high-end competitive threat, but they're still a threat. He MSTs. He's going to be able to pop it. Prevent the destruction. Attack into it. I take 5 and it dies. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy is putting in work right now for this guy. And I'm just sitting there like, oh god, make it stop. How much top decking can you do? And I'm like, summon Noble Knight Brothers and go to summon this thing out. I know how much you guys are going to hate me for what I'm about to do here, but you got to do what you got to do to win. Well, I wanted to go to Extinction Knight, but that didn't happen, obviously. So I go to Equip, he Spellbooks of Fate, and I think he went to, you know, do the banishment, but he didn't have enough in the grave. So that kind of failed on him, not sound the wrong way. And he's going to quit there. He's at 3,500 would have attacked into this. He could have Phoenix Wind Blasted the turn after, but it was such a grind game, and I had Eacher set up. So Eacher setup was too strong. So it was a great game. I was really happy winning that game. I felt like such a badass. Not sound that way. And that's a good thing. You want to feel like a badass playing a deck, you know, and trying to basically show, hey, look, this is a combo, and this is how it works. And I'm not going to lie. The one problem with Noble Knights right now is inconsistencies. And if someone gets mad at me for saying that, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. They are a little bit inconsistent. They got more consistent with Rhoda, but you would need Rhoda at 3 and a themed Noble Knight card that searches out Noble Arms if you're choosing as many as you can to really boost them to that high tier 1 status. They have all the means of making such a strong deck, but it's easy to counter. I don't think this guy was used to Noble Knights because he played the MST. And he's playing the Ying Zing. I'm not going to say Cosmic Dragon anymore. It's a Ying Zing. So, I'm going to... Pardon me about that. I'm going to basically just pop the back, gain 5, and then just attack straight in. What, you know, I was showed Zing Zing at this point. I'm like, whatever. I'm not really too concerned. I have a thing that says no targeting, but then I know one of them that they can bring out says, oh, we don't target, you know. So it's kind of one of those things, one of those situations. He goes for a herald into this thing, and then basically was going to target it, and I'm like laughing. I'm not trying to insult this guy. I was just laughing. It's like, you can't target it. And it was just hilarious because he was trying so hard to get the hell off the board, and he goes for catastrophe. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit laughing here, and the reason is because of the destiny. Here he finally gets it off with Dark Hole, and that's why I said Dark Hole is still so good. Maybe not against everything, but is still so good. So, not really much is gonna change here because I'm just going to set up again and go straight into another night, which is gonna equip everything again. Gain 500 and do massive damage, and it already doesn't have the targeting, and then it's, well, I'm just going to gain life points here to set up for soul charge plays for days. This is like the one deck that really benefits off soul charge more than anything, is because of Caliburn. Caliburn will allow you to regain the life points, and that's why like some people don't get it. If you regain life points, that's actually good for your gameplay. He's going to pay 3 freaking thousand here. And at this point, I'm just like, alright, you want to pay 3,000? That's perfectly fine by me. MST, my own Caliburn. I don't know why I did it. Oh, he changed. He was targeting it or something along those lines. So, you know, just doing that was hilarious. So I target my own shit. Think it's funny. He goes for Leo, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be such a freaking slow game again. This is right after the freaking, what was it? It was right after the, spellbook. So here I'm just going to take out his monster. You know, there's not too much I can do. He can't target me. I don't really care. I'm just going to gain some more life points here. And it's going to be a lot of life point getting. Like, the damage is going to be minimal, so I'm not really all that worried about it. I mean, oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I mean, the point is, I have 11,000 life points. I'm only going to be taking 300, and it's going to be a 200 difference per turn. I top deck that soul charge. I'm like, yeah, I can't go 1-on-1. Leo's ruining my days today. So I'm just going to power up it. That I remember that one of those damn things makes it that it can't be destroyed by battle. So at this point, I'm just like shaking my head going, why'd I do that? I just sit here and let him deck out. Yeah, I'll just start attacking Ying Zings, and hopefully he'll just die or something along those lines. But it was a really good game because Ying Zing's got a lot of power, but it just like not meta power because it just easily stopped. Bring out Abyss Dweller, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do, but I couldn't. He brings out Goyle Guardian, and I'm gonna like like that. He attacks into it. I'm like, cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn, and he gets it. And I'm like, okay, thanks for clearing my board. This is the game where most of you are gonna hate me for dropping Exciton Knight to win the game. Basically to clutch it because, well, what else was I supposed to do in the situation? I mean, it was the best, you know, field clear. The only reason I dropped Max C here is because the advantage was equal. So to bring out the advantage and not make it equal anymore so I can use Exciton Knight's effect, I did that. Which pretty much clutches me the game. He's going to be at 100 at the end phase, so I pretty much have this here. I'm just going to go Exciton Knight, attack mode, punch in. I got it, right? I'm freaking okay right now. He gets that pot of avarice of them. And it's a 9,400 light point difference. It seems like every time I play with Noble Knights, it's always a grudge match. Always a grudge match against whoever I'm going against. Set the Junk Synchron, set the Phoenix Shane. I'm like, oh, I can't blow up the board, so I'll just attack in. The hell with it. Let's attack in. Drops that, and I'm like, okay. Gets the special. I would have dropped Maxi. I was like, nah, head and phase. It's like, I'm okay. You know, he's at 19 cards in his deck. I could still win this. Drop Maxi now. The hell with it. Just drop it now, you know? Just drop the Maxi now. For whatever reason, just drop the Maxi now. The turn after this, when it goes to him, I actually played Trap Sun, hoping that I would be able to chain on top the Exciton Knight, but I realized why. So kind of a waste there for me, because that Fiendish Chain's going to cause me some issues there. But, you know, it's one of those things that just seems to happen a lot to me. And you'll see what I mean right here. Cowboy for name, Fiendish Chain on top, equip the Destiny, can't be destroyed by battle. Like, How many times was I clutch games? I'm so tired of this. And you know what I top deck? I top deck MST. MST still wins games. Or allows you to win games, and that's going to be it for that. Deck profile before or after this, just ask and I will link it to you because I love you guys. And finally, if there's anything you haven't seen on the council yet, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Just ask and we will do it. Deck requests. Doosh. Finally, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, share the video, comment, leave a comment, all that, you know, mumbo jumbo, and I will catch you on the next one in a few short hours. Reader for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, thank you again for watching. Peace.